Well, hello and welcome back. I'm here with a fun video for you all. And also remember, today is the launch day of the As Ever products, where Meghan told us to save the date. I think it's for holiday themed goods. So settle in, we have a lot of news to cover. Meghan had a very interesting and enlightening interview with the Altadena girls, which I'll be covering here, amazing highlights. But first of all, very exciting stuff. So Meghan has introduced the first holiday collection for her lifestyle brand, marking the label's expansion since launching this past spring. Available exclusively on asever.com are, drumroll please, candles and harvested honey from her beloved LA, and artisanal fruit spreads, Mulling spice kits, and a limited edition sparkling wine from Napa Valley. The collection is inspired by the spirit of gifting and gatherings, reflecting the brand's focus on home celebration and everyday ritual. Among the highlights are 2 hand-poured candles crafted in California's signature candle number 519, named after Meghan's wedding date, May the 19th, to Prince Harry, and features Moroccan mint and white tea notes, while candle number 84 draws from her August 4th birthday and carries hints of sandalwood, lotus, and poppy. Both are housed in ceramic vessels and inspired by personal memories. And you say yay for that? And also, this new season is in the 2021 vintage Napa Valley Brut. That is $89, produced using the traditional method champenoise from Pinot Noir and Chardonnay grapes. The sparkling offers crisp notes of green apple, pear, and citrus, presented in a matte black bottle embossed with gold details. What a lovely gift too. And gift-ready provisions round up the line. The fruit spread gift set includes raspberry, orange marmalade, and a new strawberry variety made with simple fruit-based recipes. The Honey Duo gift set contains wildflower and orange blossom honey sourced directly or entirely from California apiaries, while sage honey with honeycomb offers a raw, textured alternative to the herbs grown in Meghan's own garden. Everything looks so chic, and this holiday season is going to be special, as once again we have new gifts to gift to each other, and I'm so excited. So finally, the 2 seasonal Mulling kits, spiced cider and hot toddy, $16 each, blend cinnamon, citrus peel, and ginger for home entertaining. The collection follows the brand's rapid April debut sellout and its July debut in the wine market, signaling a move into broader artisanal home and entertaining goods. We are so excited. So share in the comments. We're going to have a poll running. Which are you going to be purchasing? Which have you purchased? Share that in the comment section. The hype is real. So for one, I know that the candles are going to be a sellout. Who wouldn't want your home with that beautiful fragrance and aroma that Meghan herself has created? And of course, the wines are going to go. And the Mulling kits as well. I think everything is just going to be a sellout once again. What a beautifully curated collection for this holiday season. Christmas has come early and I'm so excited. So share your hype for this first story in the comments section as we head into story number 2. Meghan sat down with the Altadena girls, and we have the article here. I will give you the highlights and post a link that you can go there and read the whole article. There is quite a lot to read. So the article says, earlier this year, the world looked on in horror as fires ravaged neighborhoods across Los Angeles. And Avery Colvert, a 14-year-old 8th grader in Altadena, was amongst those receiving help. She created an Instagram account, Altadena Girls, and thanked her community for the food, water, and household items that had poured in through the efforts. She also voiced a need specific to young girls, putting out a call for clothing, beauty products, and small essentials that would help her friends feel, quote, confident and like themselves again, end quote. And her post went viral. Support for Altadena girls grew rapidly and stretched far beyond Los Angeles in the days that followed. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, a native of the city, was one of the many people moved by Avery's mission, and she joined volunteers to organize and distribute donations to families who needed them the most. In the months since the fires, Avery and her mother, Lauren, along with a devoted circle of volunteers and supporters, have kept up their efforts, expanding the work of Altadena girls. They recently opened a community center in Pasadena to carry its spirit forward. So Meghan sat down, and here are some of the questions. So Meghan asked, Avery, tell us about the moment just before you created the original Instagram account for Altadena Girls. What was going through your mind? And Avery answered, I noticed that there was the stigma around girls my age asking for help, and I wanted to create a space where they could be comfortable asking for help and could feel supported. That was the original idea, but it's transformed into something so big, and we've been able to help so many people. Meghan then asked, and then you took it beyond food, clothing, and shelter to what other young people might need after their immediate needs were met. Yes, she answered, I was thinking about my own bedroom and how everything in there matters to me. The things that you wear, your makeup and your hair are so important. I think most girls can relate to that. When you lose everything, your identity is stripped and you feel like you don't have a way to express yourself. I wanted to find a way to restore a sense of normalcy in their lives so that they could feel like themselves again, she answered. What was the hardest part for you when you were leaving your home during the emergency? Lauren said, definitely not knowing if our apartment or our neighborhood would be okay. We knew there were a lot of things that were already gone. My son's school was one of the first schools to be affected, and we knew it was going to be a long time before we could come back. Avery said, the thing that was so scary was there was so much unknown. Even when you came to volunteer, Meghan, I was in a state of not knowing much. The majority of people in LA didn't know what was going to happen or realize the long-term effects. And Meghan said, often in those moments, people don't know what to do next. But I was so moved by the way you mobilized. What was it like when the first donations started coming? Avery replied, the first thing we realized really quickly that this was a lot and we were going to need help. People who came to donate things ended up staying and still working with us today. Having a space where girls can come together and feel seen and inspired and supported, that's something that was needed already, especially by girls my age. Lauren added, they created a community that solidified for us that this was more than a donation site. And Meghan agreed. It was amazing to watch the original idea, which was to help young girls end up filling a need that was so much greater. Can you share a moment that has stayed with you? And Avery said, I remember a woman who worked at the front desk at my school. She had 2 daughters and they lost their home. And when they came in, I saw her so differently. Seeing her needing help and struggling made me really upset. But then we were able to help her and she was so grateful. That was definitely a moment where I was like, it's really good. And Meghan asked, Altadena Girls began in that crisis moment, and then you had all these donors and media attention. How do you keep working to make an even greater impact? And Avery replied, we have so much going on right now. We're busy every single day working on the new community center that we plan on opening in the fall. It's crazy to think that an idea I had, what feels like forever ago, but was really 8 months ago, has turned into something that resonates with so many people. And Lauren added, from the beginning, it was a radical act to say that nail polish or any of these things is important, and we want to continue to do that. The physical space is really important too. Having that community center where they can come and heal and then building it out from there. We're looking for as much support as we can get. We're building this from the ground up, so it's inspiring, but it's really hard work. So Meghan asked about their mother-daughter connection, and she asked, what is it like working as a mother-daughter team on this project? And Lauren, her mother, answered, it's really fun. It's not perfect because I'm her mom and she's 15, but I always go back to the fact that with everything we do, we're planning with girls so that they can talk about what they need. And Meghan then added, Avery, your dedication to this effort speaks so much to your character. A year ago, would you have called yourself a mental health advocate? Avery responded, if you had told me that a year ago, I wouldn't have believed you. And Lauren added, I would believe it. She's always been an advocate. I don't think she realizes it, but she's naturally always a champion for the underdog. So I want to move forward because, of course, I want you to go and read this article, but Meghan did talk more about how inspiring Avery is, saying this. You never thought your work would grow to be this big, and even if it hadn't, it still would have been meaningful and made an impact. My goodness, if our daughter turns out to be anything like you, I'll be the proudest mom. How can people continue to help you? And Avery said, I'm really excited for what's to come. When you're a teenager, everything feels like the biggest thing in the world. Even if it's not going to matter in 10 years, it really matters to you now. I always forget how much time I have, and this is only the beginning. So those are a couple of the highlights. You could see there some images from the day. Meghan also there in that picture as she went over to volunteer. We all know how Meghan went out, was there in spite of all of the noise, as we say, and she gave and went above and beyond, hugged the volunteers, spoke with the first responders, and they showed up not empty-handed, but as they do, put their money where their mouths are. So these were some of the highlights. As I mentioned today, share your thoughts, highlights, and standouts about this in the comment section below. And remember, today is the As Ever launch. It's gonna be holiday themed. And these are some of my guesses for what Meghan might be launching. I think her raspberry spread has been restocked. And once again, share your own thoughts for what we might be getting in this seasonal release. And remember, the holiday special is also on the horizon. We are eating so good. I'm so thrilled. So once again, share your thoughts on all of these stories. And remember, set your alarms for 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time for the next launch. It's gonna be amazing. So share your thoughts in the comment section below. And now, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you, Dara Edgehill. Thank you for being a sprinkle of kindness throughout these years. You have shown consistent support, and I just want you to know that you are seen. We are so happy that you are a part of this channel. Once again, thank you for your outstanding kindness. You are truly a positive force for good. Thank you and God bless. A very special thank you to you, Susanna Maria Onoja. Thank you for the altruism that you've shown for so many years. You are loved and cherished. I appreciate you for going above and beyond. You have been a tremendous blessing and an inspiration. And I send you a warm internet hug. We love you here on this channel. You are key. God bless you and thank you. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially, to those who like, comment, and share. I appreciate you all. If you liked this update, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, follow on social media. Links will be in the cards and in the pinned comment. Have a great day and keep it here for more. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.